Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lehman. So today is the 5th of July. But before I go on, I want to say happy 4th of July to everybody out there who watches this video and anybody who comes up on my channel by new. So today is a doll discussion video. So I have decided to start these videos about her today. So as you can see, this is my NI doll. And I'm going to show you what she looks like. Her name is Belladonna. And yes, she does have blue and purple eyelashes on, guys. Love that idea. Anywho, so she has went through a lot when it comes to me. And I'm going to tell you everything I know about this girl, because I have discovered something very surprising about this doll. Now, a lot of people, I have had some questions about her, like how big is she? She is the exact same size as a Night Lolita doll, which the Night Lolita is 23 inches, I think. It's either 23 or 22. I think it's 23. She's 23 inches tall. She has a hard plastic head. Her head is very hard here. It's a heavy plastic. I think it's PVC pipe, like a PVC plastic. Her arms are also PVC. She does have a skeleton in her body, guys. She is not strong. She does have ball joints, but she is a lot like a ball jointed doll in certain aspects. When it comes to her elbows, as you can see, her elbows are very well made. I love the aesthetic. It's very aesthetically pleasing to have her. She has well articulation. When it comes to her articulation, that is how high her articulation is. When it comes to her hands, she literally has her hands on her shoulder. She does have rotation in her head, side, side, down, down, all around. Yes. So she has very good rotation. Now, when it comes to the back of her head, she has a head cap. It also comes with a weird looking plate thing that goes on there. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I guess it's because of the doll, but yes. And the name of the doll is back there. I'm going to show you what it looks like through her hair. And that's the emblem. When you buy the doll, that is the emblem that comes on her. And she's known as a NI MING doll as well. They call her NI. I guess that's a short way of saying her name. But she's known as a NI MING doll. NIMENG. NI MING. So she is a very beautiful doll. They did a great job with it. She comes to you in a very strange way. And when I first saw it, I couldn't place it. And then I realized that they send her to you like a ball jointed doll. When you buy ball jointed dolls off AliExpress, you get her in a plastic case. She comes in a plastic case, and I think I figured out why, guys. Now, here's something that's going to shock a lot of people. This girl, her upper body is made of resin. Now, that is very unique for a doll. She does have an articulated joint here on her stomach here. But the issue with that joint, it does not move. She has a skeleton like a regular doll would. And the skeleton connects inside of her. But when it comes to her whole entire upper and lower torso here, all this is made of resin. Now I won't know why she's so heavy. This is a pure resin, and it looks like it may be a solid piece. And what they do is they put the skeleton in, except for the crotch area. There's an area in the crotch where there's a piece that's not there, and they end up sealing it in. Probably with more resin. That's why it's so strong and it ain't coming out. So this doll, heating her up will not make her melt. She is a very well built doll. She has a beautiful silhouette. I love her silhouette. She's gorgeous. She's got them hips, boy. I can tell you now. I've been trying to figure out things for her to wear for weeks, but I absolutely love the way she looks. Her eyes are interchangeable. In fact, when you buy her, she comes with an eye. I still have an eye mechanism right here, and this actually comes into her head. And the reason why it comes in there is because you have the ability, if you use her original eyes, to take her eyes and switch them around and change them to another color. So you come with a brown eye and a blue eye. I ended up just sticking mine in like normal. You don't have to go through all that. You just use new eyes like I did. She has a very pretty face. I love her face. That was one of the reasons why I bought her, because her face model was so gorgeous. Her wrists are on ball joints. Her hands are not. Unfortunately, guys, you cannot take this doll apart. She does have a joint here on her arm, upper arm here. Elbows are beautifully presented. Lovely hands. Love those hands. Unfortunately, they only come in this skin tone, so hopefully maybe they'll make a color skin tone, darker color skin tone, but yeah. But other than that, you have to get her. I don't know if I can repaint her just yet. Now, the one thing, she does have one flaw that I will report to anybody. If you buy this doll, make sure you get her a stand, because I would recommend her being stood in a stand, because her knees are very weak in that way. They have them made. Now, when they like this, they look normal, but because of her body being so heavy, this part of her body is so heavy that I'm afraid that if you hold her in a certain position, her knees will snap. Yes, her knees will snap. She is made, as you can see, the knee has a mechanism where it's like only one here. And her leg goes all the way up. But it doesn't hold very good because the knee is not very strong. So I would be very, very careful with this. Now, when she's like this, she's strong. But still, I would be careful of that knee because her body is heavy. She is at least 12-pound doll. Guys, this doll is heavy. She can, two of these dolls and you got to work out regimen. She has normal feet, and she does wear the 60-centimeter doll shoes off AliExpress. So yes, her legs are plastic. I think it's PVC, where the upper body here is resin. The arms here is PVC, but it's very heavy PVC, and I mean heavy. It's thicker, so she can withstand a lot. But I would still be very careful with her. I would not throw her on the ground just to test her variety, because you can probably break this body part. I've noticed one thing about this body part is it doesn't have not one seam in this body. Like I said, when it comes to her crotch area, I'm going to try to show you guys this. Sorry about the dolly nudity, guys, but this is a part of collecting dolls. So this is what her legs look like. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean by her crotch area. You see that? It's like a slit here. And something tells me that it was, yeah, it's resin. Because this little piece right here, it's like a piece there. So they ended up putting it over top of the skeleton, and they placed that piece there to close up the underside of her body. So yeah, but as you can see, her legs is on kind of like a ball socket joint, and these legs are well made. They're very thick. They are, you can feel it, and you can tell the plastic from the resin, and you can tell here that this is definitely plastic, but it's a heavy duty plastic, and they knew exactly what they were doing when they were doing it like that. So this doll is very unique in its own way, because you rarely see a resin doll with plastic body parts. The only time I have ever seen it was when you get doll creators who decide to use the head of a BJD doll and buy a plastic body and mod it onto it. I have seen this happen before. because they know that these bodies are, the plastic bodies are better, more aesthetically pleasing. Where the resin bodies will literally over time go floppity flop. You know, there's the strength in the resin, the elastic loses its power. But when it comes to these girls, they are gorgeous. They did a great job with her. I will say that. They did a beautiful job with her. So she does have a skeleton inside. This little thing here does not move. So don't even expect it to move. You would literally need something to take her apart. So I wouldn't try, because something tells me that inner insert underneath there is actually sealed with resin. It's not a single speed. It has been, how do you say, sanded and made smooth, so it would not be a problem. I don't know if they 3D printed this girl or if they just took a doll and made a resin body out of it. She may have been 3D printed and treated, and then made copies of by using the old copy method of get the original doll, make a copy of her, and do what you got to do. Now the head is plastic. The head cap, however, is a harder plastic, so trying to drive things to it will not work. It is a very hard plastic, but you can remove the head cap off here. You just screw it to the right, pop right off. That's the beauty, and you have access to the eyes. You do not have to cut out the eyes. The eyes hole is in the back, does not have anything covering it. Her eyes are made for this mechanism here. You get 2 springs as well, and I put the springs up because I will lose them, I know me. But other than that, yeah, so you put this inside, and this is to keep the eyes in. I guess it's supposed to be like a makeshift eye cradle. That's not bad for a good idea. And you have the eyes in it, and you can turn the eyes around when you need to. And the eyes are on a spring. So that allows it. It kind of reminds me of the pull-up dolls and the black dolls. But you can only change her eyes to a blue or a brown. I don't know if they're going to ever do anything else with it, but hey, that's up to them. So when it comes to this girl, guys, this is her whole thing. And the way they make this doll is beautiful. They send her with instructions as well, guys. You do get instructions. She comes in a very beautiful box. I still have my box. It's sitting right over here. I like the way they presented her to me. She didn't come all wrapped in plastic or something like that. No, she came in a box. Now that I like. Now the price range for this doll starts at the lowest price at about maybe $55. And the rest just goes up. And that's depending on which one you get and which store you bought it from. Now mine, I bought it from another store. So she basically I was charged 50, maybe 56, 57, maybe about $60. You can buy them with an entire outfit. And that is going to run you about $200 to $195. So I can promise you this girl is worth the money you pay. If you want to arc her yourself, then I suggest you get the blank doll, which is, like I said, it's going to run you to $55 to about $70. Now, you can get a Pacific face up for this girl. They do sell her like that, and that one's going to be about $70 to $90. The one with the clothes, outfit, and characters, and which I absolutely love them. I like the little bunny girl. That's a cat girl. There's a little, looks like an elf, I think. And she's about $200. But these dolls are new and they just coming out, so their popularity hasn't really hit up there really when it comes down to it. They probably haven't had hit like the Dream Fairies or the Zygzag girls. When it comes down to it, this girl is new. She is the whole package, and she's new. Her outfits are very high quality, guys. I mean, very high quality. Those things are like, wow. I've seen a couple of them, and they're beautiful. You do get shoes. You get 2 outfits with her. Everything. You get a wig with her, and a wig is beautifully made. I like the one with the pink pigtails. So, guys, if you want this girl, like I said, go to AliExpress and purchase her. I have not seen her on eBay. or Amazon, because Amazon them do end up selling her. I think, but I did see the high end ones on Amazon. The ones that are blank, I have not seen her on eBay as of yet. But give them enough time, they'll probably be on there because they have the high end ones on Amazon. So when it comes out to this girl, she's a beautiful doll, and I don't worry about what other people say about them. I absolutely love them. She is gorgeous. Her knees are beautifully done. I like how when you close her leg, you don't get to see the kneecap, but when you bend it, you can see how well made it is. She has very high articulation. But if you're gonna put her like this, be very aware that her body is heavy, and pushing down on that thing may break it. So the best thing I tell you for her is to have her on a stand. Now, she does not come with a stand in the box, which I didn't understand why. But yeah, she does not come with a stand. So I just used my old method of my old-fashioned can stand and made her a stand out of that. So guys, if you guys want this doll, like I said, she is the cheapest one is about $50. You're going to pay about $60 for this one doll. With no makeup, no nothing. You get the whole other part of the doll, no clothes and no nothing. So you have to dress her yourself like I did mine. You can get her with clothes, about $200. So when it comes down to it, she's a good buy. And I would definitely recommend her. She's a very beautiful doll. I will warn you guys that if you buy her, she is very heavy. So be very careful with her. You can carry her, but be very careful with her. You don't want to mess with that body and break that body. Like I said, the body is a solid, hard piece of resin. And that is resin no matter what. You can tell it's resin because it's smooth. You can tell the difference from resin, and very high quality arms and legs. So she'll take a lot to break. Okay, guys, it's getting 17 minutes, and I am going to bring this video to you guys which is tomorrow, which is Saturday. I'm going to post this video Saturday, and I am going to get ready for the comparison videos of each of my 60 centimeter doll, from the Smart Doll all the way up to the Dream Fairy, Night Lolitas, and all of them will be compared to her. So guys, get ready for those videos this month. That's what I'm going to be working on. Now, I won't be able to bring you every week, but I will try as many as I can. Until again, guys, I'm going to say peace out. Love you. Definitely be seeing you guys next time. So, bye.